very rugged race. It can rain, it can have fog, things are always changing at Le Mans.
It's a world race, so that's the one everybody wants to win.
The constant wheel of repetitive nature of doing the same job as consistently as you can. This year I'm racing in the WEC, which is the World Endurance Championship with Porsche, the LMP1. I have driven the 919 already in testing, so I've done some work in Bahrain and also in Portimao. Technology on the cars now are very advanced, to say the least.
If I was to drive today with the 919, the loads on the driver, the G-loads, through aerodynamics would be far greater than I could stand. Age would come into it as well. The forces are huge to what I would consider reasonable. In our day, before you got in the car, if you looked around it, you'd probably say, don't think I'm going to go too fast in that, because the safety levels that you had then were just minimal.
How would I fare in the 917? I think, I'd be...
You'd be all right.
Yeah, I could drive it, of course I could. Richard could drive my car as well, but to get the most out of it, I probably wouldn't want to take him on in the 917, to be honest. The car would be very light. I'd have to do things very, very early because obviously the grip level was very, very low then. The guys drove the car on the limit for the grip that they had. The guys in the past have showed us how to do it, and we need to go and try and repeat some of that history and add to it. Going to WEC, which is phenomenal facilities, world class. It was on a par with any of the Formula One teams in terms of their preparation, so that was a nice thing for me to see and experience. The mood in the team is very focused. They know they've got a job to do, as I do. We all have a role to play. We need to have the enjoyment factor in there while we enjoy racing for Porsche and working with Porsche, whether it's the mechanics, whether it's the engineers or the drivers. We know we've got great history within the company. Here today they have a day where young racing drivers can come to understand how they can get more out of themselves with their fitness aspect of their sport, their dietary requirements, general discipline and how they can plan their day-to-day aspect of their fitness.
There's much more science to it now. We were self-motivated, self-disciplined obviously, and we trained as we thought was going to be to the level that was going to be good enough.
The day that I became a Porsche factory driver was a real highlight for me, very, very special for it actually to come to fruition. The racing heritage is so deep through, the first win with Richard and the guys back in 1970, through to our success we're going to look forward to in the future.
Porsche have always gone into whatever they do in a very serious way. So if anybody's underestimated them, they better watch out.
Everyone thinks of Porsche being successful when they go car racing, so they know they've got that on them and it's a nice burden to carry.